Welcome back to Teshkid Effects for another GRT price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the GRT chart, which at the time of this recording is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $0.1446 mark and the $0.093 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.1055 mark. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2, I believe we have bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And all this is playing out after we saw this massive run up to the upper side, where we first saw this 1-2 setup to the upper side, and after seeing the 1-2 setup, we saw this Elliot structure to the upper side in the formation of that wave 1, giving us a peak at around the $0.2386 mark. Then we saw our corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2. And before I get further into the technical analysis, give you the short-term scenarios, and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to continue with the video here on the 4-hour chart by first sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.3866 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upper side to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is also an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation. So within the formation of that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation because of the impulsive nature in the formation of this wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that wave 3 to the upper side. And this Elliot wave structure that I have right here within the formation of this wave 3 is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the GRT chart, and I believe that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios on the 1-hour chart, you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of that wave 2 at around the $0.105 mark, we started this massive run up to the upper side obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, having the wave 5 giving us a peak at around the $0.1634 mark, and also completing the formation of that first wave to the upper side. Then we started a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, and after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expected next here on the short-term scenarios was the start of a massive run up to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and I believe that is what is playing out here on the GRT chart. And in the formation of this wave 3, which is also an impulsive wave, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation, and I believe that is what is playing out over here, where we have peaked in the formation of that wave 1 in a move that gave us a high at around the $0.1764 mark. Then we started a corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and using the Fibonacci's connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, I was able to come up with a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which is a target area that at the time of this recording we have fully maximized, and there are chances that we have now bottomed out in the formation of this wave 2, and there are chances that GRT might continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3. But in case the breakdown continues here on the GRT chart, we get back into this blue target area, and maybe at some time we lose the fib level 0.618, then I'll have to extend my target area back to the fib level 0.78, which is still a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, and the fib level 0.78 lies at around the $0.1408 mark, and that is the minimum that is the maximum that we can expect GRT to do in case the breakdown continues in the formation of that wave 2, and it is within this blue target area that I'm expecting to see a reversal to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3. And since we have managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2, there are chances that we have bottomed out, and if that is the case, we can sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives gives me a minimum target area in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.2181 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect the wave 3 to the upside to do. Then expect a wave 4, then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. So those are the two possible scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the GRT chart. One, assuming that the low for that second wave is in and we need to start an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, but in case the breakdown continues, then we need to watch the fib level 0.78 as our next target in case the breakdown continues. So that is all I have here on the short-term scenarios. And also taking a look at the indicators, on the RSI we are trading at around the 47 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross fully supporting higher prices. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.